Let me tell you a little bit about my literary universe. For those who don't know, my name is Kyra Anderson. I am an author with an interconnected literary universe that is almost 30 books strong. My literary universe is called the Amiverse. So the Amiverse novels are divided into two different pen names. Hence why you will see me talking about that second pen name all the time. But while the KJ Amadon pen name has a lot of the lighter stuff, the stuff that's maybe a little bit more for a slightly younger audience, my pen name, Kyra Anderson, is not. For instance, if you go to the Amiverse website and see there's a lot of talk about magic and what dragons are doing, you will notice that probably in all of the works that are under the Kyra Anderson pen name, no magic is mentioned whatsoever. There might be a dragon mentioned a time or two, but no magic. But it is present. It is present in those books, even if it's not on the page. So I want to talk a little bit about the cluster of books that are written underneath the Kyra Anderson pen name. So at the moment, the ones that are available in the chronological order that they happen on the timeline are the Coalition Trilogy, Inside, The Significant, and we also have The Faith over here, but we'll talk about that in a different post. It's important to know about this cluster of books, especially these two, which is Coalition and Inside, is that they take place right at the beginning and at the inception of a very important time in the Amiverse lore, which is called the Second Shift. Basically, the apocalypse. In other words, some of the things that happen in the Coalition that eventually lead to certain characters being able to do their thing, and Inside leads to the exact moment that the apocalypse of the Amiverse starts. Now, while the apocalypse has technically started in the Amiverse by the end of Inside, the Significant actually occurs quite a while after the apocalypse starts. That doesn't mean that the apocalypse has ended. It's actually still going. But the funny thing about the Significant is there might be a little bit of what we call divine influence. You'll only see it as that if you kind of specifically look for it. It's not meant to be obvious on the page. It's just sort of meant to pique some curiosity. But there is some divine influence, and when that happens, it is leading to something called the Second Shift Nullvergence. It's basically the end of the apocalypse. So there's a little teaser into some of the cluster of books written under the Kyra Anderson pen name. Again, I will talk about The Faith in another post because that's a whole separate can of worms. But if you're interested in learning more, you can either read the books, which are all available on Amazon and on Audible, or if you would prefer to get a little bit more information, you can visit the Amiverse lore website. Be aware that there are going to be spoilers on that website. That website is supposed to be pretty supplementary. It's supposed to add additional information to the book. It is not going to hold back on giving away some spoilers. Anyway, if you want to know more about the Amiverse, go ahead and give me a follow, or go ahead and read some books, or go ahead and see the website, or do all of the above. Because I have been building this universe for over 20 years now, and I think it's time I finally talk about it instead of trying to gatekeep it.